The guy was smart. He didn't deal with this himself. He didn't go ahead and tackle the guy. He ran into Petco, and he told him to call 911. Petco, they're not really trained to give the correct terminology over to police. They say someone's bothering someone. They'll say non-emergency response, and it'll take 2 hours for a police person to respond. This person's wife knew where I lived, ran over to my house. I happened to be home. Put on my Shmira gear, ran to the scene. We were able to get the full description of the license plate. I called my dispatch, and police were there within 5 minutes. We have this person monitored. This person has a history of doing these things. Now, what's to stop him from doing this? Absolutely nothing. He's exercising his First Amendment right. He's exercising his First Amendment right. He can say whatever he wants. He can do it. If you see a person physically touching someone or painting a swastika on the building, you immediately call 911. That's a violation. That's a felony. If he's going to say death to Jews, F you, I hate you, you can do whatever he wants. There's nothing you can do about it. Please do not use your fist. Do not go ahead and beat him up, because only you will get into trouble. It's not worth it. Just walk away from the situation. As angry as you are, walk away from the situation or call the police.
What if you warn him first?
If you warn him...
Say, I'm taking what you're saying as a threat, I'm going to defend myself after.
Again, it doesn't change anything. You're putting yourself into harm's way because you don't know if the guy's carrying a gun or a knife or anything. And I understand the anger that we feel when someone's saying that to us. I know that I personally want to punch someone in the face, but we can't. It doesn't get you anywhere. It gets you behind bars. And that's it. Because he has rights too. He has rights too. So again, you don't want to make the situation worse. You document it. Again, if it's a holiday, notify Shmir if someone's near in Shmir, if someone's a designated Shmir person for that shul, which we're working on, which I'll go over in a couple minutes. And we will document it. We will take care of the situation. And that's it. Remove yourself from the scene. And just document, make sure you get a full description, you know his hair color, what he looks like, his weight, things like that. And then just keep it in your mind, and repeat it over to yourself. Hey, this guy, like anything that stands out, like a scar, a tattoo, the way he walks, or hit the car, the color of the car, his license plate. If you can remember certain numbers, have another person remember the last 4 of the numbers. And then that'll help the police when they finally arrive on scene. And then they'll put it in their data bank, and they'll know if this guy commits another crime, that they'll have this to point, to pin on him. Additionally, very recently, everybody was asking me about if you heard an increase of helicopters, police helicopters over the Sherborne-Cashio area. There was a shooting. To let you know what happened, a guy was getting evicted from his apartment. He was developmentally disabled. His mother wanted him out. He didn't want to listen. Unfortunately, this person had a weapon, which the mother was unaware of. The weapon happened to be a knife. And the police were called to the scene. He was refusing to leave his premises, and then he took a knife and he went after the police officers. Not a smart idea. The policeman decided to use lethal force, and they shot the guy. So that was the increase. It wasn't Jewish related, it wasn't anything like that, though it's in our communities, so it's close to home, especially when shots are being fired, because we have kids and babies and our wives and everybody's walking around the neighborhood doing their own thing, so we want to be in a safe area. Shmir is going to provide you with literature once you give me your email address or you visit the website of what to do when such a situation presents itself. Again, you don't want to run to the scene unless you're trained. If you're a trained responder, as a civilian, what you would do is you would stay calm, lock your doors, or if you're in that area where there's like a lockdown or there's a shooting take place, you want to get out of that area as fast as possible, and I will email you how you can do it, and it's been authorized by Homeland Security. Again, on Father's Day, the same day, hours later, because that happened at 10 o'clock, this will hit home. For those that have young children, or regardless, if you have no children, if you're thinking about having children, it's important that you talk to your children, because what I'm about to tell you is very scary. I've gotten permission to let the name out because it's been advertised throughout the community. those who know Rabbi Lisbon, Binyamin Lisbon, he's the rabbi of Chabad of Beis Betzalel. His granddaughter lives on Sawyer and Robertson. Sawyer and Robertson, about, let's say, early afternoon hours, a white male, bald, in his 30s, 40-year-old, approached her, opened his door, and said, "Get into the car, I have a piece of candy for you." She refused, and he wanted her to get into the car. Thankfully, she knew what to do, but there are a lot of kids out there that don't know what to do, who will go into that car, or will even just continue to have a conversation. She reported it, and this guy is still at large. They're looking for him. Again, how do we play a role? How do you play a role that have Shmir out? You report it to Shmir. You get involved. You don't have to wear the shirt. I'm not, and this is for male and female, I'm not asking you to wear shirts. I'm asking you to join me by being vigilant, by taking back what's ours, and that's our community. By communicating with everyone, letting people know. I don't care, and like people are saying, "Oh, you're announcing on Facebook blogs too much, you're scaring everybody, You know what? It's working. I want to scare you guys because I want to educate you guys of what's going on in the community. Because if you don't know how to prepare yourself. So again, educate, awareness, and protect is what we're about. We will teach you guys. Maria Edwards is our instructor. She's going to be teaching us tactical stuff, self-defense, which also we're going to be blocking out a date. If you guys are interested in joining Shmira, again, it's for male and female. If you want us to come to your shul, please set it up, lock it down. I have no problems coming and speaking. Again, we need your support. Things cost money. Everything is tax deductible. I'm a nonprofit organization. I have stucco boxes for you guys to take home. So, before Shabbos, or if you're just in the mood of giving stucco, again, we have a website on Shmira WePay. If you go to WePay.com and you look up Los Angeles Shmira Patrol, again, you can make donations over there. I have specific donations for equipment such as radios, jackets, magnets, and so forth. Please play an active role. Together we can make a difference. I hope this never happens again, but unfortunately it will. And again, just support us. You can visit us on Facebook or on the website lashmir.org, and spread the word. That's really what I need you to do. Thank you so much for coming out. Real quick.